Okay, I'm going live. I'm now live, day 6, setting myself up for the win. Hey, so welcome. Another day in this journey of radiant health and well-being, impeccable well-being. And what does that look like? How do we attain it? And how do we find out what needs to be manipulated or nurtured, given to, focused on? Right? We get to learn all these things. I'm learning all these things about my body. It's so incredible. So many things I'm learning. And I'm learning how my body is aging gracefully and how I can create an environment for my body to have even more grace and ease. Right? So, exciting things. So setting myself up for the win. Yes, setting myself up for the win. Did something really amazing today. I called the YMCA. Have been able to get my membership to activate. And we just joined on Thursday, which was a huge win, because they have classes. And I really enjoy taking classes. And I found that out by our trips to Florida, where we would attend classes and we would do these fitness things. And I really liked it. So signed up for the YMCA because they had a bunch of different classes. And I signed up for Monday and Tuesday because you can only do 2 days in advance for my classes. And I'm getting ready to start like 2 hours a day of some physical activity, which I'm excited about. Hello, Cindy. Hi. Welcome. So just setting myself up for the win, like knowing that I prefer to do like group classes and things like that. Knowing that that's my preference, setting myself for the win is to create the opportunity for me to experience that more often. And so the YMCA has a great schedule of events, many, many different things to do throughout the day. And I can pretty much like choose my slice of time. So I'm looking at like 10 o'clock in the morning till noon, right? As time to really activate my body and, uh, and, and maintain my flexibility and my ability to move, my movement. So I'm going to be taking line dancing and dance fitness. I'm excited about that. And then there's other things like cardio mix and there's Zumba. I've signed up for a Zumba. And there's like a HI, high intensity interval training hit. There's some classes like that too. But setting myself up for the win, right? So knowing that if I register for the classes, I'm more likely to go. There's right. And it just allows me to do things like put it on my calendar. I made the phone call. I'm actually now on the list. So I have an appointment, which is good. So that is one way in which I've set myself up for the win. The other thing that I did for myself that was a big win in my setting myself up for the win department is I set an alarm to go off every day at a specific time, actually 3 times throughout the day. And these are times when I need to take my supplements. These are supplements that have been given to me by my chiropractor. And they're designed to help me navigate all of the things that I'm learning about my body right now. And so my commitment is to at least follow that protocol. And then at the same time, incorporating the healthy lifestyle aspect of Dr. Mindy Pell's and her fasting, her intermittent fasting protocol that allows you to maintain your health. Right? If you want to heal your health, there's all kinds of things that you can do because our bodies are designed to actually heal and repair and detox itself. It's just needs to be given the right environment. That's one of the things that I'm learning right now through Dr. Mindy Pelz, is that I create the environment for my body to um, strengthen and get nourishment from, by all of the choices that I'm making, by the foods that I'm eating. Like, foods are a really important part of it. I never really, like, I knew that foods were important, and I knew that it was definitely to our best interest to eat the cleanest food possible, right? However, I didn't really understand the depth and the breadth of which that the importance of that is, that our food be really clean and wholesome and free of chemicals and toxins. And because then it really contributes to our health and well-being. If it has a lot of chemicals and toxins in it, then just the ingesting of it is could cause a reaction in our body, because it's like eating poison. And some of our bodies don't handle it as well as others. So there's all kinds of things that I'm learning. And so I'm learning that I have a lot of control over the food that I eat. I have a lot of control over what goes inside of here. A lot, a lot, you know. And and when I have more knowledge, I have more I have more information to make better choices, right? And so I'm learning. So um learning how to make better choices for myself, to set myself in the information that I'm gaining, is really helping me. So more information definitely changes my behavior. It's true. Definitely changes my behavior. So I am learning so much right now about food. I'm learning so much about when to eat food, the importance of, it's not only important what we eat, but it's just as important as when we eat, and um, in what order are we eating things. Like proteins and fiber and fats and carbohydrates. There's an order to those things in which they should be introduced to the system, to the body, right? That to help us um, navigate the effects that the food has on our chemistry. It's very, very powerful. So so yeah, so setting myself up for the win in getting a better education, like getting more information, like seeking out more wisdom, right? And so in all of this, I'm preparing too for a 3-day fast. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it, but it'll probably be like Tuesday or Wednesday. I have to look at my calendar and see, because I want to set myself up for a win with that too. And I want to make sure that I'm not only am I physically ready for that, but I want to make sure that I'm mentally and emotionally ready for it too. Right? Because that's an intense amount of focus. However, I think that doing a 3-day fast would be really good for me. I just need some more information, and I'll probably be gaining that over the next few days. So another way that I've been setting myself up for the win is I've been creating what is going to be for me called a daily sheet. And these are the things that I aspire to accomplish in each day. Like, some of these are not negotiables, but some of these are suggestions, or some of these might be things I'd like to add in when I can. Right? And just maybe just writing it down, just to bring it into my mind's eye or into my awareness, so that I at least think about it. Right? So it's on my mind. But putting together a daily sheet, something that I kind of go through first thing in the morning, that kind of sets me up for my day. It gives me like an overview of what it is that I'm anticipating the day to hold? What are my engagements, my appointments, my commitments? What are the things that I'm paying attention to for my health and well-being as I'm navigating this new experience with my body, right? And then just keeping a lot of really good notes on as to how I'm experiencing all of this, because it's so interesting, because it's so much more than just like changing the food that you eat, or changing what you eat, or changing your diet. It's so much more than that, because there's a lot that's happening, like in your mind, in your mental state, right? And the thoughts that you're thinking, so then it really gets into like the dialogue that you're having inside of your brain, right? With what's going on with your body. Like I listen to myself, like try to negotiate, right? Something, some reason to do something, like break my fast or whatever, right? Or like saying, oh well, like I'll negotiate it, like, well, if I just eat half of an avocado, I might not necessarily break my fast. So, but I'll find myself like finding those little areas in which I can negotiate, which I think is kind of funny. But I think that there will come a time in my health journey where I will be negotiating, and that's going to be the time when it gets real, you know, because right now, for the most part, I feel like I've been just acquainting myself with these concepts and ideas, but I haven't really applied them. And I think full on application of them is a totally different experience than, than just testing them or whatever, like to do it, to really do it. So I'm still in my information gathering phase. However, I do feel like a 3-day fast is going to be in my future, and I'll just have to look at my calendar to see if I'm going to be able to avail myself the time to dedicate to that. Right? Yeah. In any case, so just preparing all of these things as I'm getting ready to just take a deeper dive in, and really looking at and discovering new ways in which I can support myself on this journey. Because, you know, it's it's a lot. And what's really awesome is being able to uh, share it with you as I'm actually experiencing it. It's pretty cool. And I'm excited for how it's going to all unfold, you know. Uh, and just really, really, I don't know, taking a look at this in a whole different way now. So I am having a little bit of coffee. It's a decaffeinated. It has a little bit of half and half in it. That's it. And I used to love sweet coffee in the morning for years, decades. And now I drink my coffee with no sugar or sweetener whatsoever. It's so weird. And I'm doing it, you know? It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So let's see here. Betsy's here. Cindy's here. Lisa's here. Ms. Divine is here. So good. So good. So this is actually the really fun part of the journey in my radiant health and impeccable well-being, because now I feel like I have enough information that I know that the directions that I'm moving in are beneficial to my health and well-being, because I have enough of the test results to know what's going on with my body. And my body's doing really, 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 really great. Like on a biological level. This little thing going on with my thyroid is probably, it's the biggest thing that's happening in my body. And, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to figure out how to navigate around this little dysfunction and inspire healing within my own body. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, because I feel like there's nothing, like, our body is so intelligent. Just think about it for a minute. Oh my gosh. Your body is doing all kinds of things for you that if you had to figure out how to do, you would not be alive right now. Seriously. Like just breathing you. Like breathing your lungs. If you had to sit there and think about breathing your lungs, and you had to activate all of the things that are required in order for your lungs to be, breathing, how long do you think you'd be alive for? Seriously. Your body is so intelligent. Oh my gosh. It's so intelligent. Oh my gosh. And you know what? Here's the thing. And I'll tell you what, I'm really getting into this right now. It's like our relationship with things. So it's like, what is your relationship to your body? Do you have a relationship with your body? Right? Do you talk to your body? Do you know that your cells are intelligent? They're highly intelligent, and they can hear, and they know, and they can sense things. They're very, very smart. When was the last time you talked to your cells? Right? When you're not feeling good, are you talking to your body? Are you asking it questions? Right? There's an intelligence. So this whole thing, like, we're having to tap into the divine intelligence that already is us. It's already us. It's already us. It's already here. It's already here. Right? It's already here. It's already here. Right? Just tapping into that divine intelligence that is you, the divine intelligence that is your cells. You're so miraculous. You're a miracle in motion. A miracle in motion. Oh my gosh. And so just think about that, and all the miraculous functioning of your body, all the things that are happening, all the processes that are going on, for all of the things. How powerful. How powerful. Can you guys hear me okay? I just had an awareness that I have this microphone. I don't know if that helps or not. It's kind of big right there, right? It's a little intrusive. We'll just kind of ignore it. Okay. Anyhow, so it's this whole process that I'm going through right now, just like growing on so many different levels, and just like the appreciation and the realization of like how divinely intelligent my body is if I just start to listen. If I just start to listen to my body. So like some of the things that I'm going to do on a daily basis is listen to my body. Like just sit and listen, just listen to my body. What is my body going to say to me today? What does my body want me to know? Right? And allowing my body to communicate with me, like paying attention to what's coming through. Because our bodies are so intelligent. I think they have an intelligence that goes beyond our own human comprehension. So trusting in our bodies, trusting in the miracle that is our body, right? It knows how to heal itself. We just have to create the environment that allows that to happen. I think that fasting might be a way of creating such an environment that allows for cellular healing to start happening. It kind of like activates your body's ability to heal itself, you know? So I think that there are a number of studies that show that to be the case, that your body actually, your cells actually start detoxing and they start repairing themselves at a certain threshold in a fasting experience. And so, wow, all you have to do is just fast for a little bit to activate some cellular healing and repair and detoxing. Wow, that's a great thing to know. But go and check out Dr. Mindy. She's on YouTube. She has tons of YouTube videos. She's prolific. I think she does a video every other day. I'm not kidding. So what is that? It's like 180 videos a year. That's a lot. That's a lot of videos. 180 videos a year. Anyhow, and she's covering all kinds of topics, right? But she really is into her. I mean, her main thing is fasting. This is a book I got. This is her, it might be her latest book, but Fast Like a Girl. This is where she really gets into fasting and women's health, especially for women, because she talks a lot about and teaches a lot about hormones, right? And women are very hormonal beings because we have a cycle every month when we're in that stage of our life. And then there comes a time when we don't have any cycle at all, and it wreaks havoc on our hormones. And so she has a way of navigating those times in our lives for women, with the food that you're eating and how and when you're eating it. So I'm learning. And that's what this journey with all of you is, right? So this is kind of the one that I'm really paying attention to, because this is where I'm at. I'm probably 10 years, 8 to 10 years out on menopause, right? Having had that change occur that long ago. So, and still really some very helpful information for me too as well, because all this that's happening with this Hashimoto's diagnosis is hormones. And it's hormones that are affected when women undergo menopause, or when some women undergo menopause. I don't know that it affects everyone, but so this seems to be my symptom. Lucky me, there are many other symptoms that I could be displaying with Hashimoto's, and I don't have any of those symptoms. So I consider myself very, very fortunate, and I'm so thankful and so grateful. Indeed. All right, let me see in here if all right. Let's see that. Okay, good. Hello. Yeah, I feel healthier too. I still haven't figured it out, how to navigate, because everything changed for me so fast, because I did this whole thing around foods, and found out there were some things that I thought that I was reactive to, that I wasn't reactive to, that I could actually add into my diet. And so it changed some things for me, but it made some things more difficult. I think I'm consuming more fat now. So I'm just kind of like paying attention. Like, some things in my diet are changing. Some of them are, staying the same. And yet I'm still not right where I want to be. So I'll say that as far as my diet's going, but I'm working on it. I sat down today and I looked at like a daily time frame, time slot kind of thing. And I thought, well, if I ate my last meal was complete by 7 o'clock in the evening, A 12-hour fast would be 7 o'clock in the morning, which I absolutely can always make that. An additional 3 hours to 10 o'clock in the morning would give me 15 hours. And yeah, I pretty much can do that standing on my head too. If I go to noon, I'm now at 17 hours. That is when autophagy sits in. This is when I start getting into the bonus zone. This is where we've depleted all of the glucose in the blood. So now we're going and we're taking the energy out of the fat stores. So this is bonus zone. This is where now the only thing that is being eaten is fat in the body. As long as I don't put any more sugar in my body anymore, as long as I don't raise my blood glucose, and the sugar can also be potatoes, any kind of white starch, breads, any kind of flours, right? Those things, they convert into sugar. So those would be considered. But as long as I don't do anything to raise my blood glucose, I'm fine. I'll stay in a fasted state. So now coffee and a little bit of half and half creamer, and then MCT oil, which is a coconut, which is an isolated part of coconut oil. MCT oil has a really unique way of making its way into the brain and shutting down the hunger hormone, the thing that makes you hungry. It's just a little tip for you. So I can have those to drink in the morning on my fast and not break my fast. But these are all things that I'm learning, and I guess I don't really feel all that solid in all the things that I'm learning, because there just seems to be so much to learn. But I am making some changes, which is good, and I am getting more sugar out of my diet, for sure. So, all right. Well, this sounds like it would be a really good place to go ahead and pause and put a little end to our time together here. Very good. I'm seeing where Cindy's writing. I'm 53, and I guess I'm going through perimenopause and have Hashimoto's. My thyroid seems good though, and yeah. Yeah, there are just some things that are happening with your body right now, with your hormones and whatnot, with being perimenopause. And Dr. Mindy, if you have any interest in going and checking her out and seeing what she's got to say about it, she actually has quite a bit, that can be helpful to you during this time of just like regulating your hormones so that you're not, on an emotional roller coaster or on a health roller coaster. And these things can kind of happen as we go through these hormonal changes in our body, especially like permanent ones like menopause and whatnot, because it's not like something that's just you're going to fluctuate through and start all over again. Like when we were in our cycle years, right? You would cycle through it and then we'd start all over again and cycle through it. Well, once you hit menopause, it's just like there's no more cycling through it. So it's just different ways of helping the body. And for me, it just makes a lot of sense. So maybe she can inspire you in some way. She's doing a really great job with me. But, so that's where I'm at today. And I will check back in with you guys tomorrow. I'm going to have my very first day of 2 hours of dedicated exercise at the YMCA tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And then, yeah, I'll have a report as far as what my progress is. All right. So awesome to be with you guys here tonight. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Betsy. Hi, Cindy. Thanks, you guys, for being here. And yeah, sharing in this journey with me. It's awesome. I love that you're here. I love it. All right. I'll see you again tomorrow, for those of you that can make it, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.